It's a plane? No, it's Isaac's, and we all going to die. Patch notes for 5.8 are here. Let's talk about it. I'm scared. Hello, my SWTOR brothers and sisters. Boomy here once again, back to talk to you, my beautiful friends. That's right, we have a new video today, and we have 5.8, the patch, the Arcann of Love, coming down in really just a couple of hours, and the patch notes have gone live, so we're going to talk about it. Yes, we are. Let's do this. Let's get into it. There's some stuff there, so some new stuff we haven't heard about. Tax increase? What? I hate those in real life. So let's talk about it, shall we? As we all know, the new operation boss, Isaac, the god of killing all the things, the dragon god, that which destroys everything and can destroy fleets, and also loves a good taco. That's correct. He's coming down tomorrow, of course, and doing all the things. So yeah, you have to be quick on your feet, have common sense, and be pretty dang organized in your op group to take this big boy out. And of course, the conquest map the conquest system in itself is being revamped. So we're going to get new interfaces for that for both guilds, which, backtrack a little bit. So this whole thing is like they want to make sure, guilds of every side have equal advantage, which is fine. That's, I think that's a good thing. Smaller guilds can, compete with the big boys and girls. That's just totally fine. And so they're hoping this brings out new opportunities, new challenges, just for everyone to do, and some dailies to go along with it. And of course, companions Asara Zavros has returned. Apparently she's been studying the Force by herself, which we all know nothing could go wrong when that happens. This is going to be an interesting story, isn't it? Yep. So she's coming back, and so that should be interesting how I wasn't a fan of kind of how they concluded, in a sense, the romance of her on the Inquisitor. I was expecting more, not a, well, we have to go to the Jedi Temple, and we have to ask their permission. But you know what, even though I don't boo the Jedi, they're sticks in the mud, I hate them. Why? I mean, you've killed your own master, I believe. You've done other things that are bad, but this is the hang-up you've got. This is the thing. I just don't understand that one. But we will, it'll be a thing. We'll see what happens. And, of course, she and Vector, who is coming back, we would like to know what he's been doing with all his bug friends. Ew. They're both coming back, and they're both class-specific. I know this has caused a bit of a rile within the community, but it is what it is. So, meh. That's my two beards on that one right there. So they're coming back tomorrow. That is awesome. And, of course, I would be remiss to say that they are not going to put in the Arcann romance. They decided at last minute to obey and listen to all the forum trolls out there and go, okay, you're right, we shouldn't have him as a romance, we're not going to do it. I'm joking. There's some of you who probably just went, what the hell? Why would you do this? I'm joking. I am joking. The romance is happening tomorrow, so get your Arcann love on. It's going down. So some more general stuff that is coming down with this patch is that the Mary Ellen, the words are so hard for me to say, ability Focusing Ritual now restores all class resources when used. Cool. They also corrected an issue with the open cartel market button in the collections. Apparently it wouldn't appear in items currently available for sale in the cartel market. They've corrected that, and they fixed that as well. Now, we've talked about for a brief bit the Conquest revamp, and the whole interface is being reworked. So what we're trying to show you is that well, I'm not showing you, but you'll see tomorrow. The top of the interface is now separated into Conquest and Guild Invasion tabs. So the Conquest tab will now, has all your objectives and the player's personal progress that is there. So there'll also be a guild tab, which has been renamed Guild Invasions because that sounds cooler than guild tab. Guild invasions will display planetary leaderboards, so if one guild is doing kick-ass butt on Hoth, they're going to be right up there. They're also it's going to have guild rewards and also contribution leaderboards to your guild. Or I'm sorry, the guild invasion, yes, will also display planetary leaderboards. I'm an idiot. Guild rewards and a contribution leaderboard to your guild. That's right, you heard me say that twice. Whatever. They said also a new button has been added called the Current Conquerors. Yes. They should also add another button called the Last Losers. So, you know, top winner, lower loser. I know, that probably gets some... probably will trigger a bunch of sensitive people on that. But it's going to have the Current Conquerors, so this will list which guild is most recently conquered each planet. So we're going to get to see if Unholy Alliance has gone out and kicked some butt on some planets and conquered them. Or if, you know, Wookiee's my first name, I'm shaved like a Wookiee. I'm pretty sure that's a guild out there. If not, it needs to be. Or they will have the planet there. The conquest objectives have also been reworked. The completing objectives... Oh my gosh. The completing the objectives... I cannot speak the words tonight, my lord. Will now award credits, experience points, and command experience. So that's good. Another thing, granting a CXP. That's always a great avenue in there. In addition to their conquest points. So that'll still be a thing. Also, the conquest point values have been rebalanced for all objectives. Yay, I've never really been too much into the conquest stuff. I've helped out a little bit here and there, but actually, this revamp is really making me want to get into it and dive into it some more deeper. So, like I said, there's all kinds of stuff to do in the game, and since they're revamping some stuff, stuff to do right now. They said, in addition to one-time and repeatable, there are now also daily objectives. Some objectives have changed type. Also said that an invasion bonus for conquest objectives has been removed. So we have now that the weekly conquests aren't really operating on a weekly set schedule. The only time this is different is if, say, the Gree event or the Rakul event are going on, you still might have that conquest thing right there. So you have some other things to do. All planets, of course, now all planets now fall into one of three invasion targets for strongholds. Planets with lower invasion targets require a smaller amount of conquest points, of course, to complete and give smaller rewards. High invasion target planets require a large amount of conquest points and give the large reward. So it's like 3 tiers. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to go for the cheaper one that probably isn't going to be as you know, bad? So you're just going to reap small rewards. You're going to go the middle ground. You're going to go the high ground. So I think that's kind of cool to kind of test out the skills of the guild and see where you guys land. It's a good testing ground. Also, they said that your stronghold bonus for conquest, you know, all the chairs. The chairs are everywhere, daddy. They're all over the place. You don't need to do that. You can just get rid of your museum of chairs. It's done. That part of the whole thing is done now. The stronghold bonus for conquest has been changed. Each owned stronghold now counts up to 25% bonus based on a percentage of unlocked rooms. This bonus stacks per stronghold up to a maximum of 150%. So class and combat changes, or somewhat changes, not really. The visuals for various classes flurry, not like a McFlurry, that's ice cream, but flurry. Attacks have been updated to be more accurate with their scrolling combat text hits and misses. When it comes to operations, the trophy stronghold decorations have been added to the achievements for all gods from the machine bosses. They're saying players who previously completed these achievements will have in-game mail with their decos. So I've not done it at all on the live servers, so I don't get jack. I'm sorry. A vendor selling a specialized Isaac decoration, which in my mind kind of looks like Kermit the Frog. I don't know why, it just does. Has been added to the game, but you actually will have to earn the achievement in that operation to be able to see this vendor. If you don't have that achievement, you will not see the vendor. You will not be able to buy things from it. So go out there and earn the achievement. Get your friends so everyone can have it. Get the Kermit the Frog. Just saying. I think the Kermit the Frog would be freaking awesome. Just saying about that. So this is a big one that has some people in the community going like, What's happening? Boomy, help us out, man. And I will help you out, my friends. I will. So, in any MMO, in any economy within said MMO, you're going to have inflation. And that's why you see just stupidly gigantic prices for things. And you wonder why some things that you didn't think really need to cost so much cost as much as they do. It's because inflation, you know, the credit is not worth as much as it used to be back in yonder day when great-great-grandpappy Bane, or nope, we're before Bane, sorry, great-great-grandpappy Tulok Horde was out there pedaling around and earning his pence for the day. Is definitely not what his worth used to be. So SWTOR decided to come in and help us with the inflation. Instead of just doing gigantic large credit sinks, they're going to tax us. Well, you're already getting taxed. Whenever you sell anything on the GTN, you used to pay a 6% tax, really, that the GTN, the huts, take from you as they're part of it. And you wonder why they're so freaking wealthy. Well, there you go. That was their take. Now it's being pumped up to 8%. So there's going to be even more of a take from that. So that's going to help a little. I don't think that's going to be such a large, massive thing. I don't see that. I don't understand some of the grief that's being out there on the forums, but people, given the chance, will complain about basically anything. Have you been on Reddit recently? Man, they don't like my sense of humor, let me tell you that for sure. But anyways, that's the thing. I don't see a big concern about it. You're really just 2 percentage points up than what you're already paying. So, wah. And there's ways around some of the things. We'll talk about that in my next video about that. It's not cheating the system. There's just ways, there's just loopholes to some things. But it eventually gets you in the butt at the end. But anyways, that's a whole other thing. They also corrected an issue which was causing some relics to provide higher bolstered stats than intended. And also the long spur blaze, the red mount, that apparently is cool. It has blaze at the end, so it's got to be cool, right? It's because fire. Is now available for sale on each fleet's vehicle vendor. So that's the patch note for 5.8. You know, we have the big things. Arcann romance is happening. You have Vector and Ashara coming down. You had the 2% increase in tax on the GTN. That's there. And of course, I'd be remiss, Kermit the Frog, or Isaac's. You know, Isaac's the terrible, Isaac's the bastard, Isaac the taco greedy person face. He's coming down, and people will go in there and try to get all the goodies before 5.9 hits in April. So my friends, put down in the comment section below, what are you most excited about besides Arcann? I already know that's going to be a thing. But what are you most excited about coming in this patch? And do you think that the raising of the tax, or let's just call it tax, is what it is, on the GTN on services rendered or things put up for sale, do you think that's a good thing? Or do you think SWTOR needs to do more to help out the inflationary problems in this game? So, my friends, put that stuff in the comment section below, and make sure you hit that like button if you like what you see here, and make sure you hit that sub button. Why? Because beard. And you should, and I will love you forever eternally. Please, and tell your friends, preach the good word of the Boomy, and all shall be right in the world. I don't know, just do that. Yeah, I love you. Anyways, my friends, remember to be kind, and it's about community. And we'll see you later. Good day.